Imagine an armored personnel carrier that was supposed to be the future of the Russian army but never made it into mass production. It is more powerful, faster, and better protected than its predecessors. Why did this armored monster remain only a prototype? Today we will explore what the BTR-90 is, why it was so good, and why its fate turned out differently than expected. Stay tuned, there's a lot of interesting information ahead. The BTR-90 is a Russian armored personnel carrier that began development in the late 1980s. The main idea was to create a more modern vehicle that would surpass its predecessor, the BTR-80. This was a time when the military realized they needed new equipment capable of better protecting the crew and engaging in combat in difficult conditions. In 1990, engineers at the Artemis machine building plant began developing a vehicle that was supposed to be a new milestone in military technology. The BTR-90 received improved armor, powerful weaponry, and a modern fire control system, making it a formidable combat unit on the battlefield. Compared to the BTR-80, the new armored personnel carrier had enhanced protection. For example, its frontal armor could withstand hits from heavy machine guns, making the vehicle more resistant to enemy attacks. Additionally, it had a special protection system against weapons of mass destruction, allowing the crew to survive even in the harshest conditions. One of the key features of the BTR-90 is its powerful armament. The vehicle was equipped with a 30mm 2A42 automatic cannon, also used on infantry fighting vehicles. This weapon could effectively engage infantry, light armored vehicles, and even air targets. Moreover, the BTR-90 was armed with a machine gun, a grenade launcher, and even Konkurs anti-tank guided missiles. Thanks to this equipment, the armored personnel carrier could not only transport troops but also perform combat missions, providing fire support for infantry. This made it not just a transport vehicle but a true combat machine capable of influencing the course of battle. However, armor and weaponry were not the only things that made the BTR-90 special. Its 510 horsepower engine allowed it to reach speeds of up to 100 km per hour on highways, a significant figure for armored vehicles. Thanks to its 8x8 wheel configuration and independent suspension, the vehicle could easily traverse rough terrain. Another advantage of the BTR-90 was its ability to move through water. For this, it was equipped with water jet propulsion systems, allowing it to cross rivers and other water obstacles. This gave troops greater mobility on the battlefield. Despite all these advantages, the BTR-90 was never adopted into service. The main reason was that its production required substantial financial investment, which Russia simply could not afford in the 1990s. The economic crisis affected many military projects, and this armored personnel carrier was no exception. Additionally, the military had concerns about its size. The BTR-90 was larger than its predecessors, meaning it was harder to transport by rail and use in certain combat conditions. As a result, in the early 2000s, the Russian Ministry of Defense decided to focus on modernizing older BTR-80 models and later on developing the new Boomerang platform. Thus, the BTR-90 remained a promising but unclaimed vehicle. Nevertheless, the technologies developed for the BTR-90 were not wasted. Many of them were used in the creation of more modern armored vehicles, such as the BTR-82A. So, in a way, its legacy still lives on in new military vehicle models. What can be said in conclusion? The BTR-90 was an excellent vehicle that could have become the foundation of Russian armored personnel carriers. It had modern armor, powerful weaponry, and high mobility. However, economic difficulties and changing priorities in the military industry prevented it from entering mass production. The story of the BTR-90 is a great example of how even a promising development can remain unrealized if there is no political and economic will to support it. However, its technologies were not lost and became the basis for new developments. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about military technology, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and write in the comments which vehicle we should review in the next episode. Thank you for watching and see you in new videos.